Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 12 or 13 of the You'll Have That podcast. So today's a little bit of a shorter episode, I think, because we only have a couple topics, but we do have a reaction video coming out right after, hopefully, so that'll be interesting. We're short on Jaboon today, which is why I have an aptly displayed little avatar for him. And then Twiz, hello Twiz, welcome.
Hello.
So our first topic for now is something that just happened recently, and I think was a huge phenomenon, which is pretty cool. I'm all about astronomy and stuff like that, so this does interest me. The solar eclipse. I also want to quickly just say I apologize for any washer sounds or dryer sounds you're hearing. That's from Twiz's end. We can't help that. Just try to ignore that if you can.
Happens.
Yeah. So, what are we gonna talk about here? So the solar eclipse, right?
I mean, it was an eclipse like every other one. I know a lot of people started freaking out about it. I saw a lot of videos on social media of people thinking that it was going to be the end of the world or something. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if they actually believed that or if they were just trying to get views, but it is what it is.
I found it kind of interesting because we have some friends that went into like um parts of Ohio and like along the path of totality, right? And boy, was the traffic absolutely atrocious.
I don't understand why. I mean, in a way I get it. Like, yeah, it's a cool thing, but driving hundreds of miles for 4 minutes of seeing a solar eclipse.
Well, technically, it's only 4 minutes of totality, but the whole from start to finish is around an hour.
Okay,
I
an
think
hour.
I think it's a cool event, especially I'm more of an astronomy nut anyway, so for me it's like wow, but
Well,
um
don't get me wrong, I love astronomy as well, but I've seen multiple eclipses in my life, so
yeah, that's fair. I do think it's a cool phenomenon though, 'cause, like you get so many people to look up to the skies and just everyone's kind of all together enjoying this one thing that's readily available. It's not like a concert where you have to go to one confined space and that's it. It's the moon. You just look up. So I thought that was kind of cool. I heard some crazy stories like the power was gonna go out, or power grid was gonna blow up, and all this and
it
that.
was supposed to be
Yeah.
solar flares, earthquakes, all kinds of stuff. A lot of people were, because of the path of totality, and it made some sort of X somewhere on the map, and it was in a city that was named after a place in the Bible, and it was marking the end
Oh
times
wow.
and
Yeah,
all of
that's
this, and I'm just like, okay, y'all realize that it's literally done this multiple times throughout history before in pretty much the same spot on the same path.
yeah.
Um,
Actually, the statistic is every 330 years there will be a solar eclipse exactly where you're at.
right.
But there's a solar eclipse practically every year, so.
Yeah, there's a solar eclipse every year and a half.
Hmm.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere on the planet, there's a solar eclipse
Right.
every year and a half.
Yeah.
So,
Just
I
yeah,
don't
that
know.
was interesting. I know where the path of totality was in the U.S. There was some crazy statistic like almost all of the hotels were completely booked. So that
Well,
that
that's
was
that's what happened 7 years ago down in North Carolina. Whenever the
mm,
path of totality was in North Carolina and Tennessee, all of the hotels in those two states were, you know,
completely booked.
booked to capacity, and the
It
traffic was a nightmare. Even
oh
through my
yeah.
small town where I lived, it was insane. So,
Well, especially because
um,
like as soon as it's over, everyone's rushing out.
mhm.
So yeah, but hey, it's we got to thank the moon for giving us all this traffic and tourism and stuff. So that's pretty nice.
Mhm.
So moving on here, let's go to some other interesting events that I kind of want to also lead into some suggestions and stuff. So For those of you who don't know, Jelly Roll is a rapper. And I think he kind of
Mm, country rap.
country rap sort of, yeah.
Used to
Uh,
be a rapper.
hmm he's on the bigger side, so he's a bigger individual, I would say. But some cool things is recently he's kind of gone on a weight loss journey because he's prepping for a 5K marathon run. And I kind of wanted to bring this up in the sense to kind of give some ideas of things people can do because we're going into spring summer now, and everyone wants to get that nice summer bod ready and be able to go outside, enjoy the weather and all that. So just kind of give some suggestions on the being able to diet or kind of get
And I
ahead of the
just
curve.
want to interject there, if you are on the heavier side and you don't feel like losing weight or can't lose weight, you can still enjoy the summer
Oh, I mean, of course.
without
I'm saying
having
if you want to work towards that.
right.
Which Jelly Roll actually states as well that he's never felt better. So that's pretty good. Maybe a lot of his, joints hurting or something. I don't know. Could be attributed in addition to the weight, stuff like that. But
Hmm.
yeah, some suggestions if you guys want to kind of lose some weight and get ready for the summer. Just kind of portion control. I understand that we want to indulge and all that, but try to make your portions a little smaller. Limit it to 3 portions a day. If you want, you can have a snack or two, but make it like a little healthier. Maybe a banana or an apple or something. Twiz, I see you kind of guiltily looking away.
I'm not guiltily looking away nothing. I'm just like whatever. That ain't for me, boo boo. That ain't for me. No, no.
Cardio is a big one for weight loss, so maybe like do a little, 10-minute jog or run or 30-minute jog, whatever you'd like. Definitely a good tip for kind of starting to get ready for the summer and stuff like that if you want to. Um, Anything else you want to add on to it?
I mean, as it warms up, people are gonna get more active anyways. They're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
shed
that's
that.
that's true. Yeah.
They're gonna shed that winter time, hibernating weight. So just do you. Whatever makes you comfortable and happy and all of that.
Yeah.
If the couple of extra pounds are, hey, it is what it is. If you're comfortable in your skin, then there you go. If not, hey, then you can go on walks, jogs, get you a little gym membership at the Planet Fitness or some other gym. Um, you know, just don't take it to such an extreme that you're not happy. I sure as hell don't. I know if I start on a certain diet and stuff, that's not what's going to make me happy. So I don't do it. Life's short, and I'm going to eat what I want.
Might shorten your life even more.
That Hey, it is what it is. At least I was happy.
And I just want to add on, if you're trying to kind of lose weight and go to the gym and all that, don't be discouraged, and don't go super hard at first. That's something that I personally kind of was guilty of, where I, push myself really hard, thinking like, wow, everyone else can do this, but I can't. And it's really bad for your mental health. I would say it's kind of that negative reinforcement sort of mentality. Not to mention, like, you're not really gonna see results like that. I mean, if you do, they're gonna be very short lived, and you might hurt yourself. So always start out pretty slow. Things that are easy, that's good. If it's easy for you, good. You can slowly work your way up. Yeah, but definitely don't just go in there immediately and start pounding out like tons of heavy weight. That's a quick way to injure yourself, and if you're injured, obviously you're not really improving anything in your health. So yeah, just take it easy,
Mhm.
right?
Don't get discouraged by the Giga Chad that's been in the gym since he was 2.
Yeah, I mean, the gyms that I go to, like I go to Planet Fitness, for example. Obviously, that's not an issue. There's no like, I don't think there's that mentality. I mean, in the gym community, I'd say that's very much
I didn't
not
say
a
that it
common
was
thing.
a
Oh
mentality.
no, no,
I'm
I'm
just
not. I'm not
saying don't
saying.
get discouraged by the
Yeah,
Giga Chad that's over in the corner.
yeah. I'm not like trying to rebut or rebuttal your statement. But yeah, just focus on yourself, and with time, you'll achieve what you want to achieve. So in more tech news slash I guess gaming, you could say, um, one of my buddies actually brought this up as a topic. Recently, well, not well, somewhat recently, Rockstar has actually been asking their employees to come back in person in office to work. And with GTA 5 coming out in next
You
year,
mean
late,
6?
sorry, 6, coming out late next year, are we alluding to a possible delay here? Do we think that a delay is on the horizon?
I don't know. Maybe they're having them come in because things need to be done on site in the office. It's a possibility. Who knows? Rockstar is known for delays. So
I'm more of the mindset of if it needs to be delayed, yeah, I think they should. I think releasing a game that's broken has a lot more detriment to it. It'll affect it a lot negatively, a lot more than if you delay it. And we can look at tons of games that have done this. Cyberpunk, for example, released in not the best way in terms of bugginess. And till this day, there's people like, ew, Cyberpunk, it really is broken. And when in reality, they've fixed it almost not, I mean, 100% fixed it. There's been numerous and numerous and numerous patches. Um,
hmm
so, it's one of those things where if you release a game broken, its reputation is permanently scarred, yeah,
damaged.
damaged. So yeah, I mean, but you also, in addition to that, I mean, we have a game here that's hyped up so much. So we remember Cyberpunk 2077's being hyped up so much, right? And it was gonna be like
hmm
your next gen, like Unreal, like etc. Like it just groundbreaking, right?
hmm
And now GTA 6, a lot of people are like, this is gonna be the game of the century, game of the decade, and all that. Where in reality, I think we both kind of agree here that this is just gonna be the next iteration of Grand Theft Auto. It's gonna look a little nicer, but it's Grand Theft Auto. It's not.
Definitely gonna look a little nicer. I hope they do something about mod menus. I really, really, because for GTA 5,
Mhm.
that's really what killed it for me. I really enjoyed the online aspects for the first 6 months.
Yeah.
And after that, the mod menus came out. You were blown up from the other end of the map with no one around you. You had animals dropped on top of you,
Yeah.
server crash, all of that. I really, truly hope that they, do something to combat any mod menus coming into the online play.
Mhm.
Um, as of right now, I am optimistic. We'll just have to see. I am not buying GTA 6 day one on launch. I am actually going to wait a few months and see, being that GTX or GTA 6 is going to be such an expensive buy. Um,
So
I
has there
definitely,
been any prices confirmed yet?
I believe that they confirmed the $100 base game, 130 for like the deluxe stuff or whatever. But yeah, with it being with a price tag like that, I'm gonna wait a few months and make sure that there are no mod menus coming into the online aspect of the game, because let's be real, most people buy GTA 5 for the online, not just solely for the story mode. That's what I bought it for. I played online before I even finished the story, so definitely gonna take a step back and wait just to make sure that I don't have to deal with any idiots.
Right. And that dryer bowl theme song was
Ah,
nice.
it's yeah, ain't it though?
Is it still
Ain't
going?
it though?
Stop.
No, it's done.
Um, Definitely agreed. I think the mod menus definitely were not helping at all. But I think the cure they had for the mod menus was making private lobbies possible.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like, come on. there's got to be something that you can do to combat the mod menus in a public lobby, because granted, yeah, some people just want to come in and do their little business things and all of that stuff and gain money,
Yeah.
but a larger aspect of the online play to the game is being in a public lobby and being able to, shoot at each other or steal each other's goods or whatever that you're running across the map and stuff. And with somebody with a mod menu that's blowing up your little shipment or whatever
Yeah.
from across the map makes it no fun. I have no problems with someone trying to chase me down and you know steal the goods inside the game or whatever.
I mean, I personally don't like it. I think it's annoying, but I understand it's part of the game. You're right.
Right.
Um,
But
but yeah,
is what's not
definitely.
part of the game is somebody just being able to open up a mod menu
Right.
and
Pressing a button, you're dead. Bam.
press a button and you're dead, or press a button and make you get out of your vehicle,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, stuff like that. So, like I said, I'm probably going to wait 3 to 4 months just to see if they did anything to combat the mod menus. If they didn't, then
Well, what about it being a console exclusive for I think 2 years?
that's stupid. And I don't think that that's been confirmed, has it?
Yeah.
That's dumb. That's the most idiotic shit I have ever heard. I don't understand why they want to make console exclusives. Meanwhile, they are constantly like, "Oh, well, our sales aren't doing good." Yeah, well, that's because you don't release it on every platform
Actually,
day one at
Rockstar has not
launch.
been complaining about sales. They're happy with
Well,
their sales, but
I'm sure they are, but wouldn't they be happier if it was on every single platform day one at launch?
I think honestly, and I absolutely despise Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar. I hate their. I think they're absolute scum of the gaming world. I am not a fanboy at all of GTA and all that. I loved Red Dead Online and they murdered that. So for me, I hate Take-Two. I think it's one of the worst actual companies in the world. But besides the point, them and EA are competing pretty much. But alas, yeah, I think they're trying to double dip. I think that they're trying to get the excitement for the PlayStation and all that to release it just on PlayStation. And then 2 years they want to rehype it all back up to where it's releasing on Xbox and PC and get that other, oh, well my buddy has an Xbox and I want to be in an Xbox party or whatever, or I have a PC and I want to also be on PC and play this. Then you have to buy the game again on computer, right? On PC. So I think it's a greed thing as well. I definitely think it's a greed thing. And I think they're kind of trying to double dip, where they're trying to harness all the hype twice. Um,
Maybe, or maybe they're leaving it on console for the 2 years to see if they can combat the mod menus.
I highly, highly doubt that. Highly doubt it.
Well,
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, them asking for the employees to come back to office as well is kind of like, well, if they're paying all this money for an office building, right? Why not use it?
mhm.
I know that's a sentiment that a lot of big companies kind of share in the sense that they're paying for this real estate. Why not come and use it, right?
Right. Well, speaking of big companies, it seems like Blizzard and NetEase are holding each other's hands in friendship yet again. Um,
Yeah, so
Blizzard's
Blizzard got banned off of being able to conduct business in China for a little bit, but now that has been lifted and Blizzard is now fully back in China. I'm sure a lot of the Chinese players that played WoW and all that are excited. Um, that's interesting for Blizzard considering I don't know if they're doing the best. Definitely don't know if they're doing the best actually, because I know they had a recent kind of upset with the community with
well,
the.
they didn't get banned. Blizzard was never banned from China. It was Blizzard and NetEase not being able to agree on key terms
Mhm.
is what it was. They weren't
Yeah.
banned,
Well,
and
to
that's
be
why I
able to
said that
conduct
they were.
business in China, you have to go through a Chinese company, which is why them and NetEase were partnered. So if their partnership with NetEase stopped, that means they could not conduct business in China.
Yes, that's true. but they still weren't banned. They could have went to another partner.
Oh, okay.
A
Well,
ban a
yeah, that's
ban makes it sound like, okay, China just wasn't allowing Blizzard to conduct business in China. No, that wasn't the case. The case was is Blizzard and NetEase could not agree on key terms to keep the business relationship going at that point. Now, they're friends again. They're embracing each other in a nice little hug,
mhm.
and Blizzard's coming back to China in, I believe it's this summer.
And do
So
you know if they're coming back with all their games, right? World of Warcraft, Overwatch,
yes,
all that.
yep,
Okay.
all of their games, all of the Blizzard games will be back in China as of this summer.
That'll be interesting to know if if all the old character save data is also going to come back, because
That's a good question. I know that it's been since November of 2022 that Blizzard has not been in China, so no one in China could play like World of
yeah,
Warcraft,
Overwatch, all that. Yeah.
Overwatch, any of the Blizzard Activision games. So
Hmm.
it'll
Interesting.
be an interesting thing to see, most definitely.
Yeah, I know they had a substantial market share in China, so
Hmm.
I mean, I'm sure this will boost up the stocks and all that, so we'll see.
Definitely won't stop them from being more greedy.
No, absolutely not. But it'll be interesting how if they do decide to bring the Season of Plunder, or whatever it's called, the whole battle royale thing, to China. I'm interested to see how the Chinese kind of democratic or Chinese
Demographic.
demographic. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Will react to a battle royale, because I don't think in China battle royales are as popular as the West.
Yes, they are.
In China,
Naraka Blade Point is from China. It's a battle royale.
okay, well,
And there are a lot of Chinese players on that game. Like the majority is Chinese players. So yeah,
mm,
battle royales are just as popular in China as they are here.
oh, okay, all right. Well, in more video game news, this is a hot one. So Star Wars Outlaws. So this is a new Ubisoft game. It's a single player open world Star Wars game, and it's actually canon. It's been confirmed that the events in the game are going to be canon. Yep. It's a female protagonist, and there's a lot of drama going on with this game right now. It hasn't come out yet, so just to preface that. So from the gameplay, it actually looks pretty decent. It's it looks pretty. It's very like very your stereotypical single player open world RPG. There's nothing really like crazy about it. As far as I know, I don't think you can use the Force. This is kind of following more or less the Mandalorian kind of thing, where it's not a Force user.
And that's all well and good, but come on, guys. Like give us a really good Jedi game. And to be
They
honest, I would
had
love
Jedi
to see a really
Survivor.
good. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I would much rather and prefer to see a really really good Jedi multiplayer, online multiplayer
like Battlefront.
esque esque. Um, I don't know, almost like an MMORPG,
Oh, they have
like a.
SWOTOR. Yeah, they have SWOTOR for that.
And how old is that?
It is a pretty old game, but I have heard it's actually pretty good. I've heard.
Okay, you've heard that it's pretty good. Most people, I would guarantee, most people's never heard of that because I sure as shit haven't heard of it.
I don't know. SWOTOR is pretty popular, but okay.
Uh,
So the issue though that people are having with this game, because I mean, had it not had these issues, I think I would have liked it a lot more. Um, so base game is $70,
well, it's
and
gonna have a season pass.
yeah, it's a single player game, guys. So this
Mm,
whole model with single player games having season passes is already leaving a bad taste in my mouth.
and battle passes, yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason for it. So I don't understand what the fascination is with that. But immediately from the $70 base game, we jump to $109.99 for the gold edition. That has the base game, your pre-order bonus, 3-day early access, and a season pass. So we're jumping $40 for that.
Okay, so you could get the base game for $69.99.
Yeah.
Or you can go with Ubisoft Premium
Hold on,
Plus.
I'm gonna get to that at the end because I want to talk about that too. So from the gold edition, we jumped from base game to the gold. We jumped $40. Now an additional $20 for the ultimate edition, which that gets you the base game, obviously, the pre-order bonus, 3 days early access, season pass. You get the Rogue Infiltrator bundle, the Sabak Shark bundle, and a digital art book. Now, when it says digital art book, I know you guys are probably like, okay, well, is it a physical book of digital art? No. You get a PDF.
No, it's basically an NFT
You get a PDF. Yeah, it's, well,
book.
yeah.
Not really NFT, but
It's
know
a
what I'm
PDF.
saying.
Yeah, basically.
Um,
And then
yeah.
what Twiz was talking about, where you can join, what was it called again? Ubisoft what? Plus?
So Ubisoft Plus, $17.99 a month. You get the base game, pre-order bonus, 3 days early access, the season pass, the Rogue Infiltrator bundle, the Sabak Shark bundle, and the digital art book. So you literally get the ultimate edition.
But you don't get the game to keep. You
But
are
you don't get the
essentially
game to
renting
keep.
it.
I wonder if you get to keep at least the digital art book.
Right.
So yeah, so for $17.99 you can get that, but that's $17.99 a month. So if you keep this service for, I don't know, 10 months, you
Less
paid
than
more
that
than
even. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well,
I think this
10
is
months you paid more than the ultimate edition.
right, and I think this is kind of what the Ubisoft executive was it that was like, get comfortable not owning your games. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, all of that kind of leaves tons of red flags for me. I will not be purchasing this game, even though I'm a huge Star Wars fanatic, solely based on the egregious pricing here. Not to mention,
I won't either. Honestly, I'm looking at this.
it doesn't
Yeah.
look bad. Like, it looks interesting. I think the art is really well done in terms of the arts, like the graphics. The main protagonist is meh, really mid, I would say. Looks a little deformed, to be honest, but whatever.
She does. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She looks like they don't know whether to be 80s.
Well, it's Star Wars, so it's got that Star Wars art style to it, kind of the clothing stuff.
Well, not the clothing. I'm talking about her hairstyle. Like,
Oh yeah, everyone is complaining about the hairstyle, right? Right.
Why is she? I don't know. Why does the top of her head look like a raggedy ass muffin?
I don't know, but
So
this just shows though, like, $18 a month and you don't really own the game. And this whole early day access thing. So what do we think about that? Because I don't like it. Why am I paying to play a game earlier than everyone else? Why can't we just have a normal game?
okay, so the pre-order, you're not paying more. All right, so you get the 3 days early access if you pre-order, whether it's the base game.
No.
I just read it.
No, the base game you do not get the 3-day early access. That is only for the gold edition and up.
Hold on, let me go back. Let me fact check myself.
Yeah, I'm on the website. I'm on the Ubisoft store right now.
I'm on the website right now too. Hold on, the pre-order. Why is it not showing me the thing anymore? Well, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right here it is.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right. It gives you the pre-order bonus. You have to go to the gold edition for the 3 days early
gold
access.
edition and up. You're right. Yep.
That's unfortunate.
Not to mention, like, locking again, season passes in single player games. Why? They do not belong to them. It's a single player game. Why? You know? It doesn't make sense to me. I know that
honestly, wow. Yeah. you're. I mean, I was gonna say I don't like season passes or anything in any game, but you know, if it's a live service game, they have to make their money somewhere to be able to pay.
Exactly.
But
I
it's
mean, if
not a
it's
live
done
service
right,
game.
it's not bad if it's done right. Like for example, you with Naraka. Naraka has a season pass, right?
I love it. I love
It
it.
gives you incentive to play, and it makes
But
sense.
they don't even charge you much for the season pass though. Like the season pass for Naraka is I think you can pick it up for like $8.
Where it's
Like,
$40 if you want to get it with a pre-order. $40 extra.
and that's like 3.5 months, three and a half, 4 months.
Hmm.
So you've paid $8 on a free to play game that's online service
Yeah.
for $8. Of course, there are other microtransactions. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, there are microtransactions on top of microtransactions on top of
Is
microtransactions
there
in
an
that game.
$80 gauntlet?
No, there's not. There's not.
Okay.
I think the most expensive thing that's in that game is 1,800 coins. You can pick up 1,800 coins for $15, 15 or $17, something like that.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, no, it's not that egregious. And I hope that they keep that business model.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
for the rest of the life of Naraka, and even if they expand to like a Naraka 2 or something, you know, I think that that's a part of their success and what keeps everybody playing that game. Granted, not a lot of people in the West have heard about it. It doesn't have that big of a Western community as of right now,
Hmm.
but I think that it'll catch on more and more. Um, as the game progresses. This new season so far is really nice. I'm liking it. The only thing that I didn't like is how they changed up the glyphs a little bit. Um, but it is what it is. I'm starting to figure out the new glyph system and all of that stuff. So yeah,
Which
you
I
know,
mean, that's a good point that you bring up. How is a season gonna change in a single player RPG, open world RPG like Outlaws,
it's
Star Wars?
not going to.
It's not gonna change the game at all. So what are they
I
gonna
mean,
do?
so they're probably gonna lock your cosmetics and stuff behind this season pass. I'll guarantee it. So like if you want that little
Yeah.
floating motorcycle thingy,
Yeah.
like a different color, you're gonna have to have that season pass. I'll guarantee it. Or if you want your
That's gonna be
character to have a
very
different outfit,
cheap. Yeah.
it's gonna be locked behind that season pass. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I think with
Um
something this predatory, I have a feeling that this is not gonna be a huge hit. I really don't think so.
to be honest, I hope not. Because if it is, then
More companies are gonna adapt
that's
it.
the direction all of our games are gonna go to.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be all like, oh, well, now we can do this in single player games, no overhead for a live service game,
Yep.
and still make this money off of season passes or air quote battle passes and stuff like that and gain more revenue. I think it's all bullshit.
And the funny part is this is Ubisoft, so they're on the tail end of a huge failure with Skull and Bones. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. And
So
that's probably why they want to charge so much off of this new Star Wars game. They're gonna try to ride the coattails of Star Wars
yeah,
movies and
the
stuff.
IP, right?
Their success
Yep.
to try to gain money out of people, and hopefully everybody sees this
Same.
and doesn't fall into that trap. Honestly, this could be the best single player game since I don't know
Elden Ring.
since Elden Ring or
I don't
Ghost of
even think I
Tsushima,
don't think we could compare this even to that, but
but I still
we'll
wouldn't
see.
buy it just for the simple fact that it is so predatory.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a trend we don't want to see, that's for sure. It's really a shame, to be honest, because I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars nut, and seeing the Star Wars universe portrayed how it is in the trailer, at least, it gets me excited. But
Well,
it's just with
not only that,
Mhm.
you also have to think about, okay, they're going to do that, and then they're probably also going to come out with some sort of DLC within the next year or two.
mm,
So if you buy this gold or ultimate edition,
yeah.
then you're going to have to probably purchase a $30 to $40 DLC on top of that, and that
Yeah.
DLC will probably have another season pass.
I was also gonna say they'll probably have like an ultimate edition of the DLC, probably with some other exclusive thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
know. We'll
good
just have
point.
to
You
see.
are correct. Absolutely. And the whole 17.99 a month for the game, I'm not a fan. I don't like not owning my games, especially if they're single player. Like, really. I know that they're maybe trying to compete with like Xbox Game Pass,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, they're not. They're not Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass has a ton more games. I mean, like literally a ton more.
Yeah, with this one, you're getting like 100 games.
Yeah.
For 17.99, Xbox Game Pass
Way cheap.
is
It's like
less money.
12, 11.99. I don't know how much it is. Let me check actually. You keep talking.
Xbox Game Pass is less money for a lot more games. So I can see uh, the allure to Xbox Game Pass, but I don't even have that because I would
It's
prefer
ten
to
dollars.
own my
It's ten
games.
dollars a month. Nine
Yeah,
ninety
nine
nine.
ninety nine.
Yeah.
Mhm. And fun fact, since Game Pass has launched, they have
Mhm.
not went up on price.
That is actually interesting. You're yeah. That's with everything going up in price. That's kind of that's
And
surprising.
they've been out for like what,
A few
eight,
years. I mean,
7 8 years.
yeah. It's been a bit. Yeah.
So I don't know. I think Ubisoft needs to stay in its lane and make subpar games like, I don't know, Assassin's Creed Valhalla and
Oh, speaking of Assassin's Creed, they have the Assassin's Creed the Chinese one. That's kind of gonna be interesting. I love the whole Chinese art style and all that, so that's gonna be interesting. I've heard they're going back to their roots and stuff like that, so we'll see.
is it out yet?
I don't think so. Let me check.
Guaranteed that one comes with a season pass, and is probably, if it's not out yet, it's gonna come with a season pass, and it's probably gonna have $130 price tag for an ultimate edition.
Mm-hmm. So, 1 second. So it's called Assassin's Creed. I think Red. Let me check. I believe, yeah, I believe it's like, I'm not sure if that's the code word for it, but it's not out yet. Yeah, Assassin's Creed codename Red, which is going to be the one that is going to be set in feudal Japan, actually. Sorry. So that,
Hmm.
for me, I'm not a
Nice.
I like the older Assassin's Creeds, like Brotherhood, Black
Don't
Flag, stuff like that.
don't get me wrong. I loved all of the Assassin's Creeds. I really did, all the way up until Mirage.
Okay.
All right. Valhalla was okay. Um, I didn't love it. My
Yeah.
favorite one was the first. Well, my favorite three: First, Second, and Syndicate.
Syndicate was good, yeah.
Absolutely
That was a good
loved
one.
Syndicate.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like hopefully they do go to their roots. Hopefully they don't put $130 price tag on it. Hopefully it
Right.
doesn't come with a season pass. But I have a feeling that that's what they're going to try to do with it. Now, maybe, who
Unfortunately,
knows?
yeah.
Who knows? Maybe if the Star Wars sales flop, maybe they'll rethink it.
It's definitely
Um,
possible, although with how badly Skull and Bones did, I don't know if they learned much from that. But yeah, it's apparently it's gonna let us live out our very powerful shinobi fantasy. So that'd be really cool being a shinobi in feudal Japan. Like,
mhm.
that's a good concept.
Oh, absolutely.
It really makes me think like, why is no one making a good like Naruto MMO or something, or an open world game? Like seriously,
Oh, I would love that.
I would absolutely love that. That'd be so
I would love
cool.
that.
Yeah.
And honestly, a good Naruto MMORPG
Like,
or
the groundwork's there. You have missions. Like, literally in the anime, there are missions. So, like,
or
uh,
hell, even a Naruto like battle royale. That would be
maybe,
cool.
but
For real, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Um, I could see it happening. I could totally see it happening,
I could
especially
as
with the
well. I
fight
mean,
style and the
yeah,
art style of Naruto and stuff.
you could. I'm battle
Um,
royaled out. I want to see an MMORPG.
well, yeah, I do too, but you know, very least give me a little Naruto PvP battle royale.
Mm-hmm.
That would be real cool. Granny Chio just fucking people up with her puppets. I'd
Oh
love it.
yeah, yeah, that'd
I
be
would
cool.
love it.
Well, anything else? I mean that's it. I told you guys it was a short
Uh-huh.
episode today, so kind of knocked all this out. We do have another video coming out here. I believe probably right after this or a little bit after. We're gonna be reacting to the new
Joker
Joker
movie,
movie coming out with Joaquin Phoenix. So
the
stay
trailer.
the trailer, yes. So stay tuned for that. Twiz here is a huge Joker fanatic, so he'll have a lot of commentary and opinions to share on that.
Favorite Joker is Heath Ledger, hands down. I don't care. Joaquin Phoenix is all right, but Heath Ledger, he was the goat.
Right. I'm gonna agree. Yeah, Heath Ledger probably for me is also the best Joker. Um, but yeah, we'll see you guys. Thanks again for listening, and for those of you that are the first time listeners, you guys can catch us on Spotify. Just search you'll have that. Sorry. Or if you're on YouTube or if you're on Spotify listening, come to YouTube. At Wasepi. Give us a subscribe, tick the notification bell, and give us a like. We're always open to topics. Suggest them either on Spotify at the end of the episode. There's a little questionnaire, or just drop a comment on the YouTube video. We're always open to that. And thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you. You'll have that, by the way. Yeah, you will have that.
You surely will.
All right. Awesome. Out.